recycled, reused, and it is biodegradable in nature. Then comes with eco-friendly packing, just like we are now seeing today. This green corrugated box or this green packing is there means it is means in logistics this suppose this box is carrying box is there, carriage box is there, then it should not disturb the environment after its reuse. Uses the least resources, is eco-efficient, has reduced our zero carbon footprint, has reduced our zero plastic footprint. That these brands producing green products use green marketing to communicate their value proposition to the market. Now, what are the advantages going to be the green? What why we should have? Of course, benefits we have taken or attributes we have seen, but why we should go? What are the intangible benefits to the producers, our users, our marketers? That is access to new markets because nowadays we are finding the people those who are having green products they are means more preferred. Competitive advantage is there that going green is becoming competitive advantage in the market. Then positive public image with these brands, it is something separate image is created, goodwill is created. Then brand loyalty, green companies automatically gain a set of loyal green customers who prefer green products over conventional non-environmental friendly products. Then cost effective products, then low maintenance charges are there, low maintenance cost is there, then improves health. Moreover, this is the main criteria. Means it should maintain the health or at least it should not disturb the health of the users or consumers. Even we have seen that in green buildings, large windows are installed which allows healthy and fresh air along with natural lighting. It improves mental health and reduces the stress because it is one of the technique of stress management. Then it generates more jobs. According to International Renewable Energy Agency, the renewable energy industry has created almost 5 lakh new jobs as compared to 5%, 5.3% in last year, means in 2016. Now it is predicted that by 2030, the demand for green products will go and rise to 16 millions. Thus, with the development of green products, not only the environment but also the economic conditions are improving. Here we are seeing that some countries they are means there was a ease of life index was declared 2 3 months back in which the countries throughout the world they have been rated, and in that 8 to 10 countries they have been rated as the best countries to live in, so that the people can reside there, they can settle there in that countries because these are the green and non-polluting countries. No any terrorist activities, no any environmental degradation, total green life just like heaven. Hence, this is possible there. Then prevents overuse of resources. That is, green products reduce the threat of overuse of resources and fossil fuels. Then protects the environments. This reduces generation of greenhouse gases like CFCs, ozone, methane, and hence prevents pollution and deterioration of climate. Now, attributes we have seen, advantages we have seen, but some competitive or some hurdles are also there in manufacturing green products or creating new products. These are because these are also costly products also because some additional processing is required, some additional packaging is required, some additional infrastructural facilities are required. Hence, its cost is somewhat more as compared to conventional products, and this can discourage the customers in buying them because those who are only cost sensitive or those who are just seeing the cost of the item, not any other aspect, then they might be discouraged to continue or purchase that items. This is also one of the challenge. Then ignorance, that is common masses are still ignorant about the importance and benefits of going green. Then investment, these green products require development of new technologies, hence this may require more investment. Means new company or startup may not afford to spend this amount on this. Hence, this can also be a deterrent factor or a discouraging factor. But majority of our now, since people are using, means they are believing on quality of life. Hence, majority of the consumers are able to pay for that. Hence, means majority of the customers are preferring these green products. Now, some of the green products in India or in throughout world, we have seen some are here, which you and me have seen in day-to-day life. That is Tesla electric cars. Nowadays, these electric cars are means seen on the roads. Even Government of India has made one circular last month in which these gasoline powered cars, means cars running on diesel and petrol, they will not be manufactured within 5 years. Means after 2027 onwards, these petrol and diesel made cars will not be manufactured in India in phase manner. Only electric cars and blended or green fuels cars will be manufactured. So that means nowadays even electric cars are running, even electric scooters are running. In my place in Amravati, these electric scooters I have seen on roads in which this no any driving license is required, no any driving formalities from RTO authorities is required just to purchase that vehicle two wheeler from the vendor or sales this vehicles showroom or vehicles seller and use that without any requirement of any license for that. This is one of the new benefit in electric vehicles. These electric vehicles are produced by Tesla car and has highly efficient electric motors which run on clean energy. The customer or market share it is up to percent in the US automotive market. This Tesla car. This green product demand is much higher than the supply because they are always in need of that and always demand is there. And since it's constant in manufacturing, hence always means booking is there and there is less supply. Hence there is huge potential for electric vehicles or electric cars in US as well as in India also. Now, even a majority of the states in India, they have made incentives for electric vehicles in India. Almost all states, they have made incentives and encouraging schemes so that these gasoline powered or diesel and petrol vehicle run vehicles will be discouraged and electric vehicles will be increased. But the constant in electrical vehicles is only the charging points or charging stations, just like we are having D-marts or Big Bazaar or Super Brass, same will be there in these charging stations, battery charging. And one electric car or electric bus can run at a time at stretch 500 kilometers without charging. Suppose for one time we charge that and it will run up to 500 kilometers, and after that we get to recharge that. That recharge will be for 3 to 4 hours. Again, we can run for 500 kilometers. This is the most advantage for electric vehicles. But the problem is of infrastructure at present, since it is a nascent technology in India. Hence, charging of electric batteries is the one of the constants. But day by day, it is now increasing, and Government of India has made a circular in which those vehicles which are 10 years old diesel car and 15 years old petrol car, these cars, four wheelers will not be running on the roads in metros because National Green Tribunal they have given one decision in which these 10 years old diesel car and 15 years old petrol car they will be phased out from the road, and in that electrical vehicles can be there. And Government of India has made one new scheme, one encouraging or incentive in which submit these old outdated car to any seller or vendor and take one certificate from RTO authority if this is coming under scrap, and just produce that certificate and we can purchase new car without paying any road tax or registration charges for new car. The Government of India has made one new attractive scheme for means phasing out that old cars and bringing the new cars or electric cars. Of course, this scheme is for all vehicles, not electric cars, but this is also applicable to electric cars also. Just produce one certificate of scrap of old existing cars from RTO authority and we can take benefit of that means without paying any registration charges and RTO tax. Then eco-friendly dishwashers are there. This reduce the use of energy and water to half the amount required for normal dishwater. This green product uses less than 240 kilowatt per year and less than 3.2 gallons per cycle. Then green product certification Energy Star program is there, EPA. This is certification that aims at reducing energy consumption and emission of green gases, thereby reducing the overuses of non-renewable sources. It identifies and labels the products, buildings, and electronic appliances with high energy efficiency. This was launched on 15th March 1992, and it is applicable on various electronic gadgets and buildings. And this is Forest Stewardship Council. This launched on 1993, applicable on forest and forest products and plywoods. So its aim is that the management of the world's forests and labels certifies the products as eco-friendly. The management aims at keeping the air and water clean and reduces the drastic change of environment due to pollution. Their logo indicates that the forest product has come from some economically viable, environmentally suitable, and socially helpful sources. Just if we get that label or that is the or one uh, certificate of that, I know this is a means indication of कि this is green product. In green seal. This launched on 1989, and this is applicable on green products, hotels, household products, paints, and many more. Just green seal of that. This green seal founder focuses on reducing the harmful effect of raw materials extraction, production, use, and reuse of disposal of waste. So before issuing the certificate, the organization goes through certain evaluation process that includes reviewing of the data, labeling, marketing, advertising, and on-site examination. Because after this, just like examination and processing and all formalities, then only this label is or seal is awarded. Then USB Organic, this is launched in 2002. This is implemented or applicable for food and agriculture products. This USDA aims at production of 100% organic crops and avoids fraud. They prohibit the use of synthetic chemicals and genetically modified seeds. To guarantee pure products, they strictly maintain separation between organic and non-organic products. Then electronic product environmental assessment tool is there. EPIT, this launched in 2005, applicable on electronic products. This EPIT certification helps the consumers to evaluate the environmental effect on the electronic device. Depending upon the environmental performance, the products are rated as gold, silver, or bronze. The demand for green products has doubled when compared to the last 10 years. Now people have become more concerned about this aspect. Even marketers are taking measures to minimize the production of harmful waste also. Now this is the outline of the circular economy in which this farming collection, then biochemical feedstock, then extraction of biochemical feedstock, and in that stock management is there, then recycle, refurbish and remanufacture, reuse, redistribute, maintain or prolong, then user collection, consumer collection, extraction of biochemical feedstock, biogas, biosphere, and farming and collection, and regenerate renewables, substitute materials, finite materials, virtualize, and restore. All these are the contents of the outline of a circular economy. And here we are finding how these are utilized there. Now there is also a relationship between green manufacturing and 5US. Of course, 5US is used in Japanese manufacturing system, but here in India also this is implemented and related with this green manufacturing. This is going one further step as compared to lean manufacturing. And this correlation between companies that implement lean manufacturing and green manufacturing is becoming strong. And this reduction in waste saves both time and materials. Even they have a correlation between US and green manufacturing that EPA, Environmental Protection Agency of US, they have examined that there is strong relationship between these. This EPA reports 5 US systems offer potential environmental benefit, that is painting machines and equipment, light colors and cleaning the windows often done under the shine pillar decreases energy needed for lighting. And painting and cleaning makes it easier for workers to notice spills or leaks quickly, decreasing spills for time. This can significantly reduce waste generation from spills and cleanup. This removal of obstacles and the marking of main thoroughfares and decreases the potential for accident that could lead to spills and associated hazards, such as spilled material, absorbent pads, and cleanup materials. This regular cleaning as part of the shine pillar decreases the accumulation of cuttings, shavings, dirt, other substances that can contaminate production process and result in defects. And reduction in defects leads to significant environmental benefits because energy and materials are no longer wasted in production and disposal of defective products. Now, this 5US implementation can significantly reduce the square footage needed for operations by organizing and disposing of unused equipment. Less storage space is also required, hence less energy is needed to heat and light the space, because some equipments or items might be requiring some comfort conditioning for them also, because some products might lose their properties or their functions if they are not maintained properly. Some might lose, suppose there is more humidity or more heat, then they might lose their properties. Hence, this comfort conditioning is compulsory. Then organizing equipment, parts and materials so that they are easily to find significantly reduce unneeded consumption. Employees are more likely to finish one batch of chemicals and materials before opening up the order, this resulting in less chemical wastage disposal. These five visual cues, that is signs, placards, scoreboards, and limited procedures in workstations, are used to increase employee understanding of workplace. And these techniques, five use techniques, are used to improve labeling of hazardous materials and waste. Integrating with 5US visual cues and operating procedures improves employee environmental management through the organization of tools and equipment into labeled and color coded storage locations, such as kits that contain just what is needed to perform the task. Now, in addition to 5S, one more 6S is now on the cards, in which one first, that is sort, means get rid of what is not needed. Second is straddle, means organize. Third is scrub, means clean that. Then fourth is standardize, that is develop process for sort, straighten and clean. And fifth is sustain, means self-discipline, and sixth is safety, means incorporate into entire process. Means all this now six S is coming in. It is in practice now. Up till now 5S was there. Now this 6S is coming, just like Industry 5I is coming in India. Now this Serum Green 5US manufacturing model is there, in which 5US plus L 5US is there. Means here there is a structure just like it is the pyramid shape relationship, in which 5US audit is there. That is S1 is the structure, S2 is systematized, then S3 is sanitized, fourth is standardized, and fifth is self-discipline. And this is related with L5US, means that is man, machines, materials, 4M, and quality, cost, and delivery. And this is resulting into profit. So this is relationship between Serum Green 5US and management model. Then the pillars of 5US are, that is sort, means Siri, that is these are in bracket terms, these are Japanese words. Then second is set in order, means sit on, then shine, Shiso, standardize means Shikesu, and sustain means Shitkesu. Of course, this was the originated in Japan, hence this 5US is popular, and hence its bracket are Japanese sentence or Japanese language words. These 5US provide methodology for organizing, cleaning, developing, and sustaining productive work environments. Now here we are finding that is 5US and how this is related with 5US and L5US, in which management responsibility, that is quality, ISO 9000, ISO 4000, 14001, and OSAS 18001. This is safety. In that, we are finding that objectives and targets are there, then resource management and process management. This is resulting in measurement and analysis of improvement. In on left side, customer is there, and right side also this is resulting for customers. Means whatever data is taken from customer, after the refinement, this is provided to customer. That is cycle is there. So from cycle we are seeing that in arrow diagram. That is after that fulfilling these are products are offered to refined products are offered to customers. So these are the implementation of 5US at workplace. It is a one company's picture in which different activities or different products are setup was there, in which before in left side we are seeing that before these items, that is in workshop or one small means machining shop just like that, in which we are finding that these some bench is there, then some products are lying there, and these are at random. Whereas in right side, after implementing these 5US, how this is kept in systematic manner. So this is the impact of iOS. Means these are what wherever these should be kept, these are kept. Whereas in before left side, these were at random. Hence in before left side there can be accident, there will be wastage, but in right side after implementing iOS, the minimum wastage is there, minimum accidents are there, and minimum means customer satisfaction is highest. Now these are the relationship or the cycle in which how we can keep that set in order means orderliness, keep needed items in the correct place, then shine cleanliness, then standardize. That is, this is the condition we support when we maintain the fast three pillars. And sort means organization. At organization level, clearly distinguish needed items from unneeded items and examine and eliminate the latter. Whichever not desirable, we can keep separate. And this is the sustainment discipline. Make a habit of maintaining established procedures. In manufacturing, this is compulsory, or in services. We should have some systematic procedure, systematic work behavior should be there, and it should be the habit of that. Hence, we have seen that the Japanese are known for their discipline and nation building because they are following these five principles. Now, 10 tips for greening of iOS workplace. These 10 tips are include employee safety and hygiene representatives and use safe cleaning suppliers. Then avoid disposable towels and wipes. Use eco-friendly tape. Isolate the trash before removal. Implement the yellow tag system. Laminate documents and papers. Use light and low toxic paints. Ask around before ordering new and mark and properly label waste streams. These are the 10 habits or principles of that in which we are finding that after the implementing how this is systematic placing of the equipments and fixtures is there in one workshop. And this success is how this can be, that is in first sort we are saying that necessity creates better productivity, then straighten that is creating ergonomically work friendly workplace, because ergonomics means this is related with human comfort. Human habits are making the human or operator or worker, employee or human resources at the optimum means comfortable situations without any jerk, without any pain, without any stress, strain on his body while working. Then sweeping, that is eliminate sources of contamination. Then standardize, make visible what needs to be done. Sustain thinking, how best to trust but verify. And safety, that is keeping people and assets working safe. Then the different 10 companies with eco-conscious production processes are there. The companies, they are making that practices and how they can be successful. That is, lot of companies claim to be going green. They are claiming, but whether they are green or not, that we have to cross check that. Just giving that label key that company is green and if it is not following that procedures or their attitudes or their some protocols, then this cannot be green. And take the different manufacturers of hybrid automobiles, for instance, sure the cars use less fossil fuels than conventional automobiles. Take example, we have seen that in some cars and two-wheelers, these are at least in two-wheelers I have seen that any particular model you might be using that in which one they are writing that this is giving 90 kilometers per liter average mileage of petrol bike motorcycle. This is possible provided the road conditions are just like airport roads, airport infrastructure facilities. No any single concrete item is there. No any road blocks. No any ditches or patches on the roads or the floor surface, and no any speed constraints, no any traffic disturbance is there. Then only it can give 90 kilometers. It can give. They are giving this once. Why they are claiming that? Because these Automobile manufacturers, they are going through the test of DRDE, Defense Research and Development Establishment. It is RVRDE, where it's a Vehicle Research Development Establishment. It is a Government of India's organization, and in Ahmednagar it is there. And they are these all automobile manufacturers. They have to go through this VRD and array test. Array Automotive Research Association of India. It is in Pune. To these two organizations, they are certifying that these vehicles are fulfilling all requirements. Then only they are getting certification or the permission to launch their product in the market. Before that, they cannot launch. But when they are claiming their mileage is more, or just like they are going green, but it is not only that. After satisfying all this, then only they are issued that certificate. Then only they can claim. Then these 10 companies, they still emit a ton, that is many tons of greenhouse gases, and their process are highly energy intensive. They have to check that. Then hybrid manufacturers are not alone. Many corporations tend to focus on making eco-friendly products, and not so with the following manufacturers. And whether the big names are small, these companies know how to go green on the production line. These are the some of the examples of the companies. Of course, the majority of the products of these companies, you and me are using. IKEA. So this company uses lot of lumber to make its affordably priced furniture. This is furniture company. This company uses sustainable forestry techniques, which means that the minimalist yet stylish nightstand you just bought didn't cost the planet and a piece of a rainforest. This company is investing in solar and wind energy now. The company plans to double its already strong investments in renewable energy and hit 100% clean energy by 2020. Means they have entered in that market. And it also leads the way in selling greener products, because this originally it is a furniture company, but it is now entering into renewable energy. And second is the Nike, which we footwear company Nike shoes are there. This footwear giant does more for the environment than encourage people to walk. Its headquarters in Netherlands uses recycled aluminum frames and underground energy storage. It also enforces strict emission standards at all of its factories and has been able to reduce its overall carbon footprint by nearly 80% since last 19. It offers the greenest soccer shoes around. Means soccer or football shoes. So this is the leading means manufacturer of these football shoes. That is the greenest soccer shoes around the world. Then Johnson and Johnson. Now Johnson and Johnson is coming the bringing that corona vaccine. In India, it is also to be launched. Probably by this time it might have been launched. But in US and other countries, it is coronavirus. These corona vaccines are available of Johnson and Johnson. This is medical company. Of course, majority of the products are baby products. Or this powder which female and ladies they use, or a small child newborn babies are used. This is famous for that Johnson and Johnson. So this company is now this has begun switching much of its energy dependence to solar power. It is now the second largest producer of user of solar energy in the US, with over half of its energy derived from the clean sources. This company is using majority of this consumption by renewable energy sources. And QMI services. QMI is a company that designs automated handling equipment such as barcode scanning systems and weight in motion devices for use in factories around the world. They make this list because of the efficient way they use energy and production line. They make the list again because the products they manufacture help other companies also efficiently use energy on the production line. Then Philips Electronics. Of course, Philips in India is quite old, and we are using that Philips tube lights, Philips iron, Philips mixers are there, electronics and electrical items are there. So this is the most reputed company in India. This Philips not only strive to drastically increase energy efficiency in production, but also invest billions of euros into green research. They are working R&D on this, so that every company on earth can someday be as eco-friendly as it is trying that. This research has resulted in teaming LED award-winning LEDs, the world's smartest LEDs, are the most efficient white LEDs, and much more. This company is claiming in that, and they are manufacturing that LEDs nowadays. In Earth Tech. It is one thing to recycle materials into new products. The architect takes it a further step by using recycled products in the production process. Things like plastic bottles are saved from landfill so that they can be used to help eco-friendly clothing. Then Scotch. Did Scott is a glass company that caught eco-friendly eyes when it manufactured the world's first glass ceramic cooktop without using heavy metals, arsenic, and antimony as additives. Limiting the use of heavy metals is crucial to environment stability because the methods used to extract them from the earth are so damaging. It is also lowered its emission and waste product sustainability in the last 20 years. This is the which glass company. It's called. Then Dell. This is famous for laptops. This Dell in 2008 it reduced its total manufacturing emissions by 40%. And with just 2 years, it looks like Dell is going to easily reach its goal. It's within uh, they planned estimated in 2008 and by 2015 they have reduced that 40% manufacturing emissions. Means imagine how much speed they have done that. And Dell is the best or the most reputed this laptop manufacturer. The majority of us are using this Dell company. This is the most reliable company. It is having its reliability and goodwill. Then Tupperware. Initiatives to reduce pollution, conserve energy, and recycle are standard in the Tupperware production processes. Very strict environmental policies are imposed in its manufacturing plants around the world, and environmental payoff is extraordinary. Then IBM, of course, this is also computer manufacturing company. It is also most reputed company, and majority of the computers in institutes or in organizations, these are of IBM also. There is manufacturing that laptops, but IBM is making that computers. This IBM is Macintosh commercials, but IBM is actually really progressive. It has been moving towards more environmentally friendly practices, and this when making green, this means yellow plus blue. They are believing on that. In the decade between 1990 and 20, it reduced its overall power consumption by 5.1 billion kilowatt hours. And this includes power used for manufacturing. Means whatever what power they have saved, they are using for manufacturing. Means the energy conservation also they have implemented in that. Then smart solutions participate to reduce the different types of waste. How we can reduce the waste in green manufacturing means needless transportation or movement because waste management is because of this either overproduction or either needless transportation means it is not needed and we are transporting or needless logistics or needless movements. As poor planning of storage and shipment will lead to needless movements. This Nexus Smart Solutions allows managers to track the manufacturing process more closely by increasing visibility. This reduces lead times and improves visibility. Materials provided from the vendor can be directly delivered to the assembly line ready for use. Then needless inventory is also one of the factor because Japanese they are working on this just-in-time philosophy. They believe in that, and that's the successful in Japan, but it is not successful in US and India because we are having some constraints. But Japanese, since they are devoted, they are known for their discipline. Hence, it is possible in just JIT, just in time is successful in Japan, but in India and America, it is not that much successful. This needless inventory that is storing unnecessarily large amounts of quantity ties up space, money, and handling resources because it is also carrying inventory carrying cost. So this is there. It is means this cost is handling cost is also implemented on that because when the inventory is within our reach and within our premises, to we to take care of that. Whether inventory is of raw material, while work in process, finished product are ready to sell. All these four types of inventories, all these require handling, necessary handling. Plus, space is required and money is held up in that. Hence, this is also one sort of waste. This Nexus Smart Solutions, of course, this is the one company which is providing this inventory and other softwares so that these can be optimally used. My business by providing real-time insights into goods being manufactured in storage, tracking discarded items and reducing the safety stock being held. Nowadays, even RFID tags are put on the railway tracks. These goods trains, RFID tags are there, or RFID tags are on the trucks for logistics industry or trucks while transporting, because truck drivers, what they are doing, they were cheating their owners, and owner were believing it might be late due to the traffic congestion or due to any unwanted or any breakdown of vehicles. But with the help of this RFID tags, this is monitoring or giving the exact movement of the vehicle, where it is and how it is moving, why it is stopping at that point, whether there is any traffic or just say the driver is lying. It is confirmed from that RFID tag, and this is possible to reduce the means waiting time for that. Then overproduction is also one of the factor in which making more or faster or earlier than the next process actually requires. Means these solutions are access smart solutions provide improved visibility into raw material sales, better tracking of manufacturing process, and improved forecasting capabilities. So this is also some software solutions are there. So these companies providing these solutions to this. Then defects. These defects add to waste due to additional inspections, handling cost, repairs, and the time lost in making the product in the first place. Because if the product is defected, then this is the waste, because resources have been consumed, manpower is consumed, machinery processes have been done, raw material has been consumed, but customer will not be giving its full value. We have to throw it as waste. If it is a waste, then its cost will be only 10 to 20%. Or we have to, if it is not recovered, then again it is carrying additional cost of waste management. I mean, throwing that waste at proper place. It is additional burden on the companies. Hence, this Nexus Smart Solution permit completely traceability of the goods under production, lead to many measurable improvements in quality. And this equipment history is tracked more accurately, leading to higher accessibility and improved management. Because once this data is put in that software, then all data is collected. Last time when it failed, why it failed, how much time it required to manufacture, means maintenance, and this is done with the help of this Nexus Smart Solution software. This company is providing that solutions, and then wait periods are wasted manpower, because once it is waiting time, for that workers are idle, keeping they are waiting for that. Just like at signals we are waiting, same workers are waiting unless and until there is continuous production flow. And suppose this is not properly planned or wasted manpower is there, then for the output of the previous process, this poor workflow planning, poor hiring and training, and high turnover may be there. Because suppose a worker, if he is more active and more efficient, then he will not wait for that. Probably it can result into high turnover, because any efficient and obedient worker or employee, he believes in working for full time, full 8 hours. He will not means waste his time for tea or any chit chat. And he will believe in ki whatever time is allotted to him, and he will give optimum output, the optimum productivity. So hence, high turnover might be there in case there is more wastage or waiting time is there. So with this Nexus Smart Solutions, there is considerable improvement in information collection and analysis. Process being accurately known, this helps in reduction of wasted time and effort and in decision making. Now, this lean and green manufacturing concept is one of the best recent trends in operations management. This has long been focused on waste reduction, so modern management programs. This lean manufacturing represents today's best practice in operation management. Here we are finding how lean and green is possible. In which left side we are seeing that lean manufacturing is there, means it improve quality, reduce cost, increase flexibility, minimize the lead time, and it reduces lean waste. Then key performance indicators, cost is there. Then tool means value stream mapping is there. Whereas in green manufacturing, this reduce environmental impacts, reduce environmental waste through efficient use of resources. And key performance indicator here is CO2, whereas in lean it is cost. And here tool is product life cycle. These four parameters we are seeing that lean and green Lean believe in costing or cost, improving quality, and minimize lead time, whereas green reduce environmental impacts. And this reduces lean waste, whereas it reduces environmental waste through efficient use of resources. All these both combination with result in waste reduction, value-added supply chain, and there is good scope on value-added supply chain. Hence, combination of this lean and green philosophy nowadays it is combination of blending of this is possible, and hence this is getting both benefits. Then here we are finding that the main target of any company is here in left side we are finding that one meter is there just like thermometer, barometer is there. Its target is to keep that CO2 at the lowest level. In right side we are finding that there is this triangle that is recycling triangle is there. And in the middle center it is CO2 reduction should be there, means target of the company should be to reduce CO2 impacts or carbon emissions or carbon footprints, it should be minimum. With this recycle we can do that. That is the philosophy there. Then sustainable manufacturing processes, there is some relationship in which we are finding that manufacturing cost and energy consumption, waste management, operational safety, personal health and environmental impact is there. And all these are interrelated. All these result into sustainable manufacturing process. So these are the six parameters. So that cost is involved, consumption is involved, waste management is there, operational safety is there, and personal health and environmental impact. So all these are interrelated. Then sustainable machining processes are there in which that machining cost, power consumption, waste management, operational safety, personal health and environmental friendliness. All these are interrelated there. They cannot go in isolation. One by one we are interconnected there. If we are doing that then its target should be there. Then nowadays this RFID technology is viewed as vehicle to achieve leaner manufacturing through automated data collection, assurance of data dependency and improvements in production and inventory visibility. Now RFID or IoT applications are now used in hazardous waste management or hazardous materials tracking. These hazardous materials comprise explosives, flammables, oxidizing substances, poisonous gases, and radioactive materials. And all these are tracked with the help of RFID tags. They can be extended there is one in this how is possible. Without it, then they come to reverse engineering process that number one that CDM they come to conclusion that right vendors to come to speaking to
Thank you. Thank you for your nice presentation, sir. Any questions? Any queries? I think there is some problem in network. So wait for a minute, sir. What happened? Network is
So within 1 minute, sir will again join because there is some network problem in the in his sites. So wait for that. Okay.
Hello, it is okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is okay.
Because of network failure, some problem happened. Now, okay.
Sir, there is some question from audience, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Is it possible to initiate from AICT about recycling units at university campus by commissioning program like Green Campus.
Yes, we can do that because
That is,
actually, it is part of our duty, or it means in NSS under we are doing these activities in autonomous institute. At least in my college, under NSS we are keeping that greening campus, and it is part of under NSS. It is there. Green campus should be there, and environmental cleanliness, campus cleanliness. So we are doing this activity with the help of NSS campaign, NSS students group. It is there because under NBA, under NAC, it is there. This concept is compulsory, and we do proof, submit the proofs. I was in charge in my college of NSS, in which I have taken that photographs, and we have submitted that reports, attendance and photographs to that committee under NBA and NAC. And this is carrying 5 to 10 marks for each activity. It is there.
you can continue, sir.
Sir, please. Now, this hazardous materials tracking, and this was I was telling you that how this CBI came to conclusion how these persons died because they got activated under radioactive materials, and this resulted in their death. This is also hazardous material tracking is possible now with the help of this RFID. And their effects are apparently inevitable, and it follows transporting these materials. Then companies should adopt eco labeling to let consumers and end users know where they stand. Because nowadays, in the US, it is compulsory you have to produce that eco label or inform the customers or the consumers what is that and whether it is fulfilling or not. It is compulsory. Green label. This Schindler's Electric case, they use that green label that is tool for the transparency and regulatory compliance, product environmental profiles. Then decarbonize the energy. That is
Sir,
huge.
can you show your PPT, sir? It is not showing.
Now PPT is not visible.
No, sir.
Uh, excuse me, sir. Myself, Dr. Ranjita, head of the department, chemical engineering.
Yes,
So,
tell it.
sir, actually, there is in a chat box, there is a Subha Pranesh, there is a question is arising from her side. So, can you move to that question and please answer, give your answer or suggestions?
Oh yes, on chat box if it is there, then I will answer. Otherwise, I will answer on speaker also. No problem for me.
I no problem, sir. That is in chat box. You can see and you just give suggestion to the person's audience.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Yeah.
In my campus we have done. If you require photos, I will send you on WhatsApp, on email also because I have kept that record of that photos under NSS.
Okay, fine, sir.
Because
Actually, his question is it possible to initiate from
Madam,
AICT?
already sir is answered this question.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
no, madam, whether it is from AICT or UGC, forget about that. This is from us for our survival because when NAC and NDA are visiting, it is compulsory
Yes.
part of that campus cleaning, greening the campus. It is there, and for this activity, 10 marks are there, and we have to submit that proof to them. Ki we have taken these green initiatives with the help of students.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Now this PPT is visible.
No, sir.
1 minute.
Not this.
Again, I will share that. 1 minute. I'm sharing that again because
Yes, sir.
now it is okay.
No, sir.
1 minute. Now
Yes, sir.
okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Now I will go to that slide which we were there.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, now these companies should adopt that eco labeling to let customers and know the end users what is there. And in Schindler's Electric case, this they are using that green label, and that is tool for transparency and
You just
regulatory
go to
compliance.
that slide, sir. Actually, it is showing only first slide.
Now it is okay. This is full slide now.
Full slide, but it is not full slide, sir. Only it is showing first slide.
1 minute. First slide it is showing.
This time it is 75 number slide.
Now okay.
Ah,
Okay. Now it is okay.
sir, you just click on the free from current slides. There is three are there from
Oh, yeah.
beginning from current slide.
To that I have that control F5 or this I am clicking and okay. Now it is coming. Now okay.
No, sir. Till this time also. Only it is showing 75 number slide, but it is not showing that one that slide.
No, I am on 70 number and it is showing 75. Again, I will go back and again it will come.
Okay, 60 number is okay.
It is full screen. Now it is full screen.
No, sir. No, sir. So in the bottom there is a mug type. Is there? Just click that one.
Okay, 1 minute. That is.
In the bottom.
Yes, I got point. Now it will come.
No, sir. In that side, one slide side one mug structure is there. Just click that one. In that place.
That percentage there is no
No, after percentage, there is a mug type.
cross.
Side of the percentage.
Now it
Side
is
of the percentage, there is a mug type button is there. Just click that one. No, you are using that mug percentage. No, just not. After that, sir. Sir, just go to the next one.
that is fixed to current window.
No, sir. In bottom, after percentage, there is a mug type structure is there. Button is there. 3-4 buttons is
Sir, sir, you can press F5 also.
F5,
Just-
F5.
F5, no?
Ah.
Control F5. Okay, we see from our.
Sir, actually, when you share something, share whole screen, then it will be easy for you.
Or I will reduce that first and we can go after.
Actually, sir, you share your screen. You just share your PPT. That's why.
Okay. Under that sharing, again I am sharing that.
Screen so that it will be visible very easily.
1 minute.
Share your whole screen.
Okay, now stop presenting. Again I will share.
Yes, again you share.
I will screen that a second. Present now and it will be your entire screen. Oh, now it is coming. Now okay.
Yes, sir, but it is not the full screen, sir.
1 minute.
Sir, there is a slide show will be there. I think you show.
Just start it from beginning, sir. You just click on beginning.
Yes,
it
sir.
is
Now
okay,
it is okay, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay. Now
Just
okay.
go to the 70 number slide.
Okay. Now this was full screen, na? Now.
No, it is removed, sir. Again.
Now,
Yeah, yeah, sir. Okay.
okay, this is the slide where we were there. And now this Schindler Electric case is there where they are using that green label. And then next is the decarbonized energy. Means this huge payoff is given for green manufacturing approach. And this business and environmental business go hand in hand. In that, this Energy Transitions Commission report that Mission Possible declares that reaching net zero CO2 emissions by mid-century is very real vision, because they are now setting on that, because we want to minimize that or make that zero carbon emissions, CO2 emissions. That is their planning, but it is somewhat difficult because this is the other side of the coin, in which when we are progress is there, development is there, then its side effects are also there. And this goal can likely be achieved by decarbonization of power and electrification of the process. And this even China National Building Materials Group, they have made one model in that, and they have cut energy use by 10%. They have come to some even with digitized process innovation, energy demanding industries such as concrete production can push toward more efficient climate friendly practices. Then deliver digital innovation. This is also one of that is industrial Internet of Things, or what we call nowadays Industry 5Y 5.0. Because up till now in India we are having Industry 4.0, but new concepts. This Industry 4.0 was done by Germany, introduced by Germany, and then Industry 5.0 now implemented by Japanese companies, and they are believing on that, in which new concept is coming, that is industrial Internet of Things is coming, in which now robots will be there, means collaboration of robots and manpower. This is there, in which we have to make that digital innovation. Now we are finding that you and me are beneficial of this digital innovation because of Corona. Up till Corona last March, we were attending the classes, you were attending the classes, delivering the classes. I was attending the lectures, I was attending the delivering the lectures in class and in training programs physically up till now, 2 years back. But when Corona forced us to make that digital revolution in India now, digital education or online education, to this we can deliver now digital innovation. Even nowadays, the digital manufacturing, virtual manufacturing is going on, in which person sitting in Japan and Germany and US, and they are giving instructions. Even surgeries are going on. Actually, in India, majority of these patients, they were means prescribed online prescription, digital prescriptions, because even doctors were not touching the patients. Even our family doctors, they were avoiding to contact, because they were also having three when Corona was at its peak in India also. Hence, we had thought that online and on mobile, he was just taking the symptoms of the disease, and he was prescribing you take this disease and these medicines, and after 5 days, 10 days, you can confirm whether there is any improvement or do any pathology test. So this means this was actually new concept in India. In this, we are having a medical transcription or a digital medical therapy. Of course, in India, it is not that much means popular, or not in that much percentage of these surgeries are there, but in the US it is there. Even we have seen in Three Idiots one operation, or uh, that is, indication was that they are advocating that commands on that, and this was happening, was going on in Three Idiots. All of us have seen that Three Idiots, and in that this was there, but of course this was the at a nascent stage, but there are constraints and limitations of that, and failure of chances are there if that is not perfect. So, but in education it is now 100% successful. Students now, they are submitting their assignments, they are attending classes, they are attempting the examination online, submitting their answers on in PDF form on Google Classroom, or any WebEx platform, or any other platform which we are providing them, and they are submitting their assignment, their answer sheets online. Even online exams are now going on. Even GATE exam and IS, IPS exams, competitive exams are going on now online. So this is one of these digital innovation is there. So these connected assets throughout a facility can yield insights into real-time and historical energy use, enabling industrial enterprises to streamline energy and resources from bottom line. Because this is also one of the thing in which now, at least in Maharashtra, probably throughout India it will be there, but I am not confirmed regarding other states. in Maharashtra, I'm doing even means last 3 years we are paying that online electricity tariff. The meter that is reading of our residential meter, that person is taking that reading, scan copy, scanning our reading in our meter, electrical meter. And after 5 days, I am getting one message ki consumption for this month for my meter is this amount, this numbers, units. And if you are having any query or any doubt or any discrepancy, so you can confirm within 2 days to that electricity board office. And if it is not, then after 7 days, the bill is coming online, and online we are paying that payment without going to any bill center or any bank or any office. Just online we are doing that payment. This is possible. This is happening in, at least in electricity board in Maharashtra. It is compulsory. In water supply they have not done that, but they are working on that. In which now we are paying. Even railway tickets are the best examples. Flight tickets are the best examples. Now red bus is there, but railway and airport air flights, we are commonly using that, and this is online booking, online that payment, online everything. Just physically traveling is there. Remaining thing is online. So this is digital innovation is there. Then producing high performance materials at Saint Gobain means this is the Saint Gobain is the leading that glass manufacturer in Europe, in which we have seen one advertisement, one that sweeper woman was cleaning that glass, and she is not knowing that this is only glass. She was saying that this is actual, and after that it comes that this is glass there. It's so clean and no any single decimal percentage any dirt or any moisture on that glass. So that is so perfect. That was the advertisement of Saint Gobain's these glasses. That company that is famous for that. This requires massive amounts of power. This company, this Saint Gobain has a realistic goal of curbing energy use and turning carbon emissions by 20% in next 3 years. And green growth is possible. Now, this Schindler Electric implement solution across the life cycle of products improves there. And this Schindler's Smart Factory program, that eco structure, that it is trademark of that popular term is there. These solutions across their global supply chain to drive both operational and energy efficiencies. So they have been able to quantify the CO2 emissions, and their aim is to avoid release of 100 million tons of CO2 emissions in next 2-3 years. Of course, this was their prediction last 2-3 years back, and by 2025 they will be attaining this. Now, drive a circular economy, in which I have shown that circular economy sketch or diagram. And this green manufacturing journey is circular. This is going beyond the 3R approach: reduce, reuse, and recycle, towards 5R. Now, these 5R are coming. 5S is there, 6S is there, 5M is there. Now 5R is coming in manufacturing, in production engineering. That is R means, this 5R means repair, reuse, refurbish, remanufacture, and recycle, thereby driving an optimized usage of resources and extended life of products. Means achieving zero waste to landfill is possible. Now, Schindler has committed to recovering 100% of industrial waste at 200 manufacturing sites by next 7 to 8 years. And they have been successful in 12% circular revenues and continuous growth. Even Whirlpool, this global appliance manufacturer, even TV, fridge, they are also, washing machines. So they are a manufacturer of these appliances, homemade appliances. They have adopted enhanced recycling practices, and their target is to realize 3-year savings of $1 million. And eco-friendly technology often involves some of the following. That is the 7 environmental impact, that is CO2, and these 7 measures. This every company is doing that, and 7 this I will be showing one by one. That is A to G. That is plant-based materials, then reduction of polluting substances, reduction of greenhouse emissions, renewable energy, energy efficiency, multi-functionality, and low-impact manufacturing. So this is there, A to G. Recently, new innovations in the field of green technology has included highly LED bulbs, lights, which could be used to make the countless other gadgets more environment friendly. And this energy is also known area for green technology, because Sustainable sources of energy also includes that wind power, hydroelectric, biofuels, and solar. These technologies are used to power our homes, business, and even small electronic devices. Even this utilization of LED bulbs it is made compulsory by Government of India. In all government offices, these old conventional they have been advised to means to discourage that and enhance or improve or utilize that LED buildings in all government offices. It is made compulsory. So this is there. Means government is working on that LED and CFL concept. Now companies that are going green, we are finding that major companies like Dell and Google they are taking notable steps towards eco-friendly technology. That is from plant-based to vast wind farms. Then these inventions, improvements, scientific developments have worldwide impact on global system. Many green technologies directly affect the everyday lives who are using them, improving the way people perform their basic tasks such as cooking, cleaning, heating, cooling home. Green technologies are able to reduce the environmental impacts. And this environment is facing lot of threats these days from demos like pollution and deforestation because this is also one of the challenge for every country. Even a COP26 convention was there, then Paris convention was there, now this Glasgow COP26 convention was there last month, in which this main target was to have minimizing the pollution and its impact. All countries are promising there we will be reducing, but only very few are following that. Remaining, they are showing their fingers to opponent. Your US is blaming India. You is blaming other countries. You are polluting this, and your CO2 emissions are more, but they are not taking that much credit. It is because of their impact also. Because when we are using comfort air conditioning or comfort conditioning or comfort lifestyle, the other side of the coin is that is also causing pollution because CFC is there and it is effect of that using of that air conditioners. Ozone depletion layer it is because of that AC and refrigerators we are using that because it is other side of the coin. But nobody is taking, no advanced country is taking that share key it is because of us that just at the economic benefit point of view they are taking ki we are advanced country but in terms of this pollution they are not taking that much blame with them. Yes, they are showing the fingers to opponent countries or those who are developing countries. So this is there. Hence, every country should work on that environmental pollution because it is also other side of the coin. When there is a construction or development is there, then other side is ki some destruction is also there. Side effects are there. So we should the choice is to make have construction, have development, but minimize the its side effects. That is the only option we are having. These businesses must try and become carbon neutral if we want to quantify eco-friendly organization. This carbon happens to be the one of the deadliest elements which we are causing in the pollution. Hence, business must try the best to transform neutral forms so that we can do bit for the planet. Because even if we are not taking that much credit with our but it is affecting you and me both. Because if we are not following in the vicinity we are living, we are also affected by that. And this is the day when we are seeing that in daily news channels. Yesterday there was news channel of Mumbai and New Mumbai, in which pollution levels are so high that this air quality index has gone to more than 400. Actually, it should be 50 only. This 350 AQI index is higher in New Mumbai. And take example of Mumbai and Delhi, it is above 500 AQI, where it should be 50 only. Means imagine 7 to 8 times more exposure of PM 2.5, PM 10, HC, particulate matter, HC, CO2, NOx, all these are affecting, and this is resulting in the congestion because of traffic congestion, and air quality index is deteriorating and it is affecting the human health. Because of this, our lungs get infected, and this is the one of the reason ki in Delhi and Mumbai, majority of the corona patients died. because corona affected the persons who are having their lungs infected, because this respiratory system was infected, and hence this become means this developed less immunity in patients, and this was the major impact of corona. Major fatalities were of these, means those who were affected by this air pollution, and this vehicular air pollution is the main culprit in that. But everybody wants to live in metros, in capitals, and this is the other side of the coin. Even in Mumbai, I have seen the in on the TV news channels, we have seen and read that news in which this person, if any person, he becomes corona affected, and he was not entered to his own home by society people, so that they should not be get infected. Means owner of that flat, he was not even permitted to enter his own home, because society people oppose him. Ki when you become totally, you remain in isolation. After 14 days, he was permitted when he was bringing that negative report of corona. So this is the situation in Mumbai and Delhi. Of course, in Mumbai it is there. The Delhi is also same sort, ki in which these metro cities, ki this human aspect is comparatively less there, because they are not valuing that human. Even anybody if he is means suffering any accident or unwanted situation in Mumbai, so only police people and corporation people are coming to rescue, and remaining residents and commuters, they are not helping them. This is the means worst picture of Mumbai. Remaining like Mumbai is excellent, but considering this human aspect and this charity aspect, that is zero. Hence people avoid living or settling in Mumbai after retirement, because they are knowing that Mumbai there is not life. While working life it is perfect, but after retirement they prefer Nasik and Pune, because Mumbai life is so physical, not that much human aspect is there, and this is because of that reason. Now, how we can produce or how it can be eco-friendly factories? That is one by one. I will just highlight that, because the time is moving fast, and I have to respect the time of other resource person. If we got more time, then we will discuss more. But at least I will highlight what are the different aspects. That is, first is efficient and waste-free energy use, and efficient generation of electricity and heat, generate clean energy. Nowadays, it is there. Reuse waste products, environmental friendly manufacturing, then use energy efficient equipment also. Nowadays, this 5-star rating is given on 12 products by BE, so we can or we should purchase that only, even though it is somewhat costlier. But at least it is one certificate key, this will be performing its optimum. Then change the lighting pattern, just like from old conventional CFF lights to LED, and that nowadays these new lamps are coming, LED and CFL light. Now LED is popular, becoming popular, in which we can use that even. But this incandescent that CFL, that tube lights, old conventional tube lights, we should change that, because that is up 40 watts. And bulbs, old bulbs, that were minimum 100 watts. Now LED, these bulbs or LED tubes are now coming. I have purchased one because my one of the tube lights become means not functional, because of some moisture content. This got infected and it was not functioning, and I have to throw that, because the my electrician said, "Ki, sir, it is not beyond repair and we should throw that, because its ancillaries is not available." Hence I thrown that and purchased new LED tube lights, and that costing 180 rupees only. That is 12 or 14 watts LED, and old conventional was 40 watts. It's nearly one-third power consumption. And LED bulbs we can use for, if it is in the staircase or just for illumination, 8 to 10 watt we can use that. Whereas that old conventional bulb was 100 watts. So this we can means change to that LED. Even Government of India has made circular key way to replace that old CFL lights and bulbs and use that LED bulbs or LED tubes in that. Then source raw material locally, because logistics and transportation is also one of the things, that is when these materials are shifted from one place to another, then these either through railway or through transport, means road transport, and this is also again causing some pollution. And air pollution or road pollution is the, that is fuel pollution is the most culprit in that. Then change to alternative energy and recycle, reuse and reduce. and shift to new methods of production. We can explore new alternative substitutes so that we can change that. Now, if we are having some time, then I am having some YouTube's this 5 to 10 minutes that videos if time permits or I'm having that time, then we can see any of this on YouTube. This is I will put that on. Or I will see if from my side it is okay. Otherwise, I will give and your coordinator will share that, and you can in your leisure time you can use and see that key how it is there. This is working there. I have taken that and from this YouTube I have cut paste. This can be possible. I am trying if it is working. It is any one of if it is working, then we can see that. Yes, it is there.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first lecture of the course Advanced Green Manufacturing Systems. This is a new course that is a 30-hour course hosted by IIT Kanpur under the MOOCs, and both me, Dr. Deepak Fuller from IIT Kanpur, and Dr. Amandeep Singh Oberoi, who's also a PhD from IIT Kanpur, and he's also working as a research engineer. Both of us are co-teaching this course. And this course is about a new look at manufacturing, a manufacturing which is a value-added process, which has taken a center stage in India under the Make in India dream of the Prime Minister. Everybody is talking about how to bring the manufacturing sector of this country up and high and those kind of things. And of late, we have found that from 2005 onwards, the contribution to GDP in Indian manufacturing has always been stagnant at 17%. And the dream of the Prime Minister and the government is to bring it up to 30%. So to do that, we've been pushing for more manufacturing endeavors, more businesses, more opportunities.
Click on outside.
One thing we also need to consider is through the manufacturing process, we should also not harm
NPDL outside.
we should
Just click on that one, sir.
innovation, the
It
ecology,
is selected.
sustainable aspects, and ensure that manufacturing.
Yes, tell me, sir.
Sir, it is selected like that.
Okay,
Whatever
thank
you are showing that one.
Oh, it was not displayed on your screen.
No, it is displayed, but you have selected, so it is hazy.
Uh-huh. So I have sent on your WhatsApp this link, so you can share this link to your participants, and during their leisure time they can check and
Yes,
see
sir.
at their place, because time is moving, and probably I am having now time only for questions of participants. If you permit, then I can show that YouTube videos, 3-4 videos.
Any question from audience side? Please ask. Any question from audience side? Please ask. Any question from audience side? Please ask.
Okay, if they are having question at later stage, I will send them. No problem in that. Reply, I will send them. I will answer them. No problem. My mobile and email is with you. In case anybody is having any doubt or any suggestion, so we can welcome them. No problem.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, my time is
Thank
over
you very
now.
much, sir, for a great presentation, sir.
Sir, it is because of you and our participants, because they have been so much patience and careful listening. I should thank to them. At least they are agreeing that this is going and it is possible. Because unless and until organizations and participants are happy, there is no means in delivering the lecture. I believe in that. If my customers, my stakeholders are happy, satisfied, then only it is certificate for me that I have delivered good lecture.
No, sir, it is very good lecture. Sir. If someone understand, it is very good, sir.
I believe in customer satisfaction. If my clients, your clients are happy, that is certificate for both of us. If not happy, then they will give some clues. We can make it more interactive in next whenever we will be delivering lecture at any platform.
So participant, there is a next lecture which is started at 3:30. So everybody should present on 3:30 p.m.
So this video links I will share to you on WhatsApp, so you can share with
Yes,
me.
sir. Yeah, please, sir, share it. I can send it to all participants.
Yes, please, sir. Please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes. Huh? So should
Thank
I?
you very much, sir. Once again, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir. Okay.
Sorry, it is 3:45. The lecture was at 3:45, which is third lecture. The topic was a novel approach for zero waste technology. Which is given by Dr. Ranjita Mahanti, Associate Professor, Department of Chemical Engineering, Piramon Global University. Any question from Krupa Rani? Madam, you are not audible. Madam, I think your network is slow. Not audible. Can you write it in chat box? Write it in chat box. Madam, there is a problem in your speaker. Madam, can you write it in chat box? It is not audible.